Bucky Irving is a guy that for me, I have circled as somebody that might even be undervalued at this point. I think he has maybe the skill set to be in the conversation for RB1 at some point in his career. Maybe this year. This is a guy last year who was 5th in yards per carry, first or second in yards after contact per attempt, depending on like what the sample sizes that you're looking at. 8th in yards after contact, 8th in explosive rate, tied for 3rd in EPA per rush, which I know we said isn't the story there, but now I'm just bringing that up for fantasy people to further my fantasy point, because the environment does matter, because we know he's going to be in that environment, and the environment is good and led to him being very good in terms of efficiency. Tied for 5th in rushing yards over expected per attempt with Gibbs.
Ashton Jeanty is like, in the consensus, at least in fantasy, is much higher than Bucky Irving. And it just doesn't make all that much sense to me. The two notes that I could kind of try to explain this with is this is another year of a new offense coordinator for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And also, we saw the offensive line play really well last year. Tristan Wirfs, Luke Gedeke were both excellent players. Tristan Wirfs, obviously an all-pro. But they've invested in not only the situation, drafting a center last year, really investing in the offensive line long term, but they're investing in the passing game as well, that I think will even more open it up for Bucky Irving to run the ball and have that excellent complementary offense where he is probably the center of the rushing attack at any given point in time.
I've got Saquon, Gibbs, Bijan, Derrick Henry, CMC, and Bucky Irving in my top 6. Those are the 6 that I think I could see a scenario where they finish as RB1. And I don't necessarily think that the other running backs that we also like and think are going to get volume and think are going to be pretty good, like they kind of just have enough question mark attached to them that I'm not 100% sure that that's true.